Welcome back. It's great to see you. Today I have a really important topic to teach you. It's about bridging the gap in your life from where you are and what you would like to create. Essentially, bridging your life and the circumstances that you're living to the life of your dreams, where you're living in the reality that actually is what you most desire. And this information is something I learned in Neville Goddard's Deluxe collection and Seedtime and Harvest chapter. He talks about 1 Corinthians, there's a natural body and a spiritual body. He goes on, the spiritual body of imagination is not interlocked with man's environment. It can withdraw from the outer man of sense and environment and imagine itself to be what it wants to be. And if faithful to the vision, imagination will build for man a new environment in which to live. This is what is meant by the statement, I go to prepare a place for you, and if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there you may be also. From John 14, from the Bible. So how do you do this? How do you prepare a bridge? First, he says, you must construct as lifelike a representation as possible of what you would see and hear and do, and I add to that what you would smell, how you would feel if you're physically present and moving about in that place. Now, this place could be in whatever it is that matters the most to you right now, in your health, relationships, vocation, in your finances, whatever you most desire at this time. Prepare an imaginal act. How would you feel? What would be going on with you if you had already achieved your desires? Who would be there with you? What would they be saying to you? How would you be thinking about your life? Most certainly you'd be relieved. You'd be feeling great, okay? He goes on to say, you must imagine that you are actually in that place, seeing and hearing and doing all that you would see, hear, and do if you were there physically. And then, thirdly, you must do this over and over again until it takes on all the tones of reality. Now, this is something you've done before, obviously, in your life, and something that you knew when you were younger. You were magical. You knew how to create something that you desired. And we're not just talking here about, manifesting a bicycle like you did when you were little, but actually transforming your reality from the current circumstances to those you most desire. And that will take some repetition, but it doesn't have to take a long time, and it doesn't have to be difficult. It just requires that you focus, feeling, seeing, and being the person who is there repeatedly. And this is how you'll create it. When it feels natural, he says, the place has been prepared as the new environment for your outer physical self. The spiritual body, on its return from the imagined state to its former physical state, created an invisible bridge of incident to link the two states. Work on this. Create your imaginal reality. Write it down. Put details in it. Who would you be with? What would you be doing? What would they say to you? And then several times a day, go into that state and feel the way you would feel as if it was already yours. Work toward it. I'll be happy to help in any way that I can. My contact information is in the description box, and I look forward to seeing you again. Have a wonderful day. Thanks so much. All my love.